Hey Scorpios, how you doing? Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September love reading. So welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're diving into the collective energy of Scorpio. We're going to take a look at all things love for you and see what is going on. All right, so this is a general reading, not a one-on-one, so please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you are interested in signing up for a free reading or a personal reading, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so what do we got going on for you, Scorpio? What is up? Okay, all right. So we do have some issues going on regarding codependency. Possibly addictions are affecting your romantic life. We do have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So I typically, when we get the addiction, the codependency card showing up here, I do get a little bit of that toxic devil energy showing up here. So it doesn't mean that the person is of the devil or anything like that. It just means that there are toxic traits, toxic issues, or some sort of toxic environment that possibly is prohibiting the growth in a union here. This could also be an ex. I just heard somebody say, that's my ex. Next. Interesting. Okay. So if you are currently in a relationship, focusing on letting go of control issues, or again, I am getting past energy for a lot of you with these two cards here. We do have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. This is more present energy here with the trust card. So I feel like there's going to be an important conversation coming in with either somebody you've just met or somebody of the past here regarding trust, because I feel like it's coming up on the forefront for you here, Scorpio. And next up, we have flirt and we have attraction. I am getting more future energy here, but it certainly can be right on the border. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there is some sort of attraction coming in for you. Let's see if that attraction will build and grow. We'll certainly clarify. And we have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So for those of you that are in that solitude energy here, or the attractive energy where you're feeling good, you're feeling on your A game. I'm also getting almost like a Queen of Wands energy with this. Somebody who's feisty but yet confident, very bold, feels good. I'm also getting some of you are changing the way that you look. It could be, again, changing your hair. It could be adding on some accessories. It can be, a new pair of shoes or a new pair of boots that you're wearing as well. And it doesn't have to just be for my feminines out there. It can be for the males as well. So let's dive into your Celtic cross and clarify some of this energy. Scorpio, what is going on in the heart of the matter here? What's the heart of the matter, heart of the situation regarding your love life, September 2021? Okay, I just heard the name Mohammed. So please take that as it resonates. Mohammed. Okay, so the star, you're having hope. Yeah, you have hope in a situation, a renewed sense of hope, especially if you had a tower moment, because the star typically comes in after the tower, and it's about healing after a very tower traumatic moment for you. It is the end of a difficult time. It's about your dreams coming true. You've been focusing on your own self-care, your self-love and growth. It's a very beautiful, positive card showing up here for you. So let's clarify this energy. Clarify the energy here. All right. Ace of Swords, there is that conversation I was talking about earlier. Some sort of conversation coming in that does have to do with trust, okay? So it could be somebody that you are already talking to, and you're laying down some sort of expectation here, or some sort of ground rules is what I'm hearing. You're getting to the root of a situation. There's some sort of a clarity or new understanding on on both ends within an energy here. So I'm liking this. I feel like it's a conversation that needs to be had. And after this conversation is had, you feel hopeful. Either you're moving forward from a conversation that you've had here, or this conversation is leading you into develop more trust within a union here. So let's take a look at what is the challenge coming up here for you? What is the challenge? Okay. The Six of Wands. Six of Wands is the challenge showing up for the month of September. And for those of you that are repeat watchers, you know that the Six of Wands is one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. So the challenge is feeling optimistic about a situation here. Again, you have hope, but the challenge, it's almost counterintuitive here because you want success, you want accomplishment, you want there to be a successful conclusion here. Very interesting because I feel like there's something that's coming to surface here. You have hope, but the challenge is complete surrender, vulnerability. Okay, so I feel for a lot of you, this is you kind of letting down the walls enough, but setting healthy personal boundaries for yourself here and rising up from a situation that maybe brought you to your knees here, especially if ego was involved. I feel like the challenge here is to not let ego override the heart, okay? So let's clarify the Six of Wands. Spirit, can you please tell me why the Six of Wands is a challenge? The Hierophant, yep. So the Hierophant is about morals. It's about ethics. It's about what is true to you. You may be refocusing on your priorities at this time. It's all about commitment as well. So some of you are committing to yourself in the situation here and recognizing that whether it's you that is being codependent, maybe it's another person as well, or maybe it's the control, which has to do with ego, okay? Ego and pride stems from a lot of control, and it all stems down to one thing ultimately, which is fear. So focus on committing to either yourself or committing to building up a solid union or committing to trust is what Spirit is saying at this time here. So let's take a look at what you are built on here, Scorpio. What is the foundation of which your love and relationships exist? We have the Queen of Wands energy, and that's what I said in the very beginning here. Queen of Wands is somebody who's looking attractive. She's feisty. She knows her potential, knows her self-worth here, and she's very confident and bold and gets what she wants here. On the downside, when ego and pride step into Scorpio's, I want to say, other side, right? The side that's not always as positive. The Queen of Wands can be very jealous. She can be very insecure, maybe even a little bit vengeful at times, striking. I just seen a snake almost like striking their prey because of being hurt, being wounded here. But I feel like you're a beautiful person, Scorpio. You have a lot of light and energy that magnetizes who you are. And you can see here that the flower is shining bright with the ultimate sunshine, full of abundance, full of vitality. And it shines so bright and is illuminated and magnetized that the other creatures can't help but flock towards you at this time because you're holding that light, holding that energy. So let's take a look here and clarify. Spirit, can you please clarify the Queen of Wands as the foundation here? Ooh. All right. Slow moving. So something going on where it's very slow. It's not as fast or progressed as you would like it to go here. Maybe it is you've been single, possibly for those of you that are single, and needing things to be perfect. I just heard somebody say, I'm a perfectionist. I will not settle, okay? So maybe some of you need to bring down that wall a little bit. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have standards, because you absolutely should here, Scorpio. But what I am seeing is possibly there's too many things on your list. You know, for example, they must be this tall. They must have this color hair. They must do this for a profession. I mean, if on your list you're stating that they need to be a NASA engineer, you know what I mean? Just something where it's so specific where you're not allowing for the opportunities to shine through. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here is control. There's a need for a release of control so things can actually build a solid foundation and move at a speed that you're feeling good with and the people that you are with are feeling good with. But there's also trust in the mix of it. You're feeling like you possibly missed out on some opportunities regarding love. We have the Lovers card showing up. The Four of Cups is about missing opportunities, but it's also about needing to reach out, feeling maybe a little bit self-absorbed here and not wanting to see that on this, if she just turns her back, here's this beautiful cup full of a lot of opportunities waiting for her in the love department here. But it's also about release, again, releasing. So for a lot of you, you are feeling good. You like to have this control and this power of people loving and being around your energy. And I feel for some of you, that's hard to give up at times. Okay, very attractive. You are very beautiful and shining bright at this time is what I'm hearing. And then in the recent past, something came to an end. It could have been an abrupt end for some of you. It could have been a slow end, but the Death card is all about you going through a major transformation with who you are, who you were, the old you versus the new you. And that's what I'm kind of sensing for the month of September is you're stepping back into your own power, especially if there were codependent issues and you kind of lost yourself in the meantime here. The Death card is all about a time of an ending, letting go, because there is a cycle that has definitely been outgrown and you're turning the page of a new chapter. I just heard the Metallica song, Turn the Page. Maybe listen to the lyrics, or maybe that's something you were just listening to here. Turn the page, Metallica. All right, Scorpio. Whoa, what do we have going on here? So we're going to talk about your past. Spirit has some words to say. You want that on the bottom, okay? Yeah, there's the waiting game. Temperance showing up in reverse is saying you've been waiting and waiting and waiting too damn long. Is what I just heard. So again, you knew that the cycle needed to end in the past, or maybe this was a version of yourself that needed to end in order for you to be the best authentic version of yourself. There was some difficult news that you heard, maybe some gossip, maybe some rumors. I feel like somebody brought news to you of something that was disappointing, and it could have had to do with trust, okay? And something came in quick for you. So the news came in quite quick regarding another person, and you thought, why God, why me? You're judging this person for what they did. You're looking back on the situation. Ultimately, what it did is it caused a huge tower moment. Something happened here where it shook your foundation and a complete rebirth was needed here. And that's why the Death card is showing up strong. Let's take a look at the goals. What's above you? What's the potential for love here showing up in your energy? Scorpio. Thank you. The Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Okay. So the Two of Swords shows up as the potential of you making a decision here, taking action on a problem that has been culminating for a while here. If you felt like you were stuck between a rock and a hard place here, Scorpio, a decision is finally going to be made. You can see here that there are two lovebirds showing up in this home. They wanted to build a home together, but the decision is now coming to a final spin is what I am seeing here. Final conclusion. Let's take a look and clarify. Two of Swords. Again, very important communication, important conversation had. You're finally facing a problem and taking action towards a situation that maybe you were stuck in for a little while, but you know what to do now. Yep. Three of Cups could have been a third party situation here. But Three of Cups is also about you reuniting with family, with friends, with your soul tribe, your community, and getting together with them to help uplift you at this time and to celebrate you finally moving forward on a decision here. Let's take a look at the near future. Sometimes, Scorpio, the potential and the goals, they certainly can be realistic, but it doesn't mean that that's where our energy goes. So let's see where your energy actually goes for the near future. So you have the potential to make this decision, to stick with it, to move forward, but let's see what's really going to happen here. The Hierophant. Wow. Okay, yep, you're going to commit to something here. You're going to take a look, like we said here. We did get the Hierophant earlier showing up, and this is all about, again, you committing to a decision, you sticking with it, and you moving forward. It's about that divine guidance. You are being divinely guided at this time. You've learned a lot in this union, but most importantly, Scorpio, you've learned a lot about who you are, how far you've come, and I just heard, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. So maybe you, that's a quote that you say often. Maybe you have that tattooed on you. Maybe there's something with Angelina Jolie is what I'm hearing as well, because I think she has that quote tattooed on her. Maybe you just got done watching a movie with her in it. But please take that as it resonates. The Hierophant is you committing, whether it's to yourself, to another person here, maybe to, again, that decision. Let's clarify. Spirit, what is my beautiful Scorpios being divinely guided to committing themselves to? Let's take a look here. All right. Yeah, walking away. Walking away. 8 of Cups energy. 8 of Cups is all about you moving on because you're searching for something deeper. If you want something deeper, you need to walk away. Whether it's from a person, a pattern, a thought, a habit, an addiction, a trust issue, a control issue. You're walking away, moving on. You're abandoning something because it's just not serving your soul's growth any longer here. So a lot of you have been stuck in a cycle and really contemplating, should I stay? Should I leave? Should I go forward? Should I hold back? When is the right time? You know, there is no such thing as the right time here, Scorpio. And now is the time, and now you're doing it. You're committed to yourself is what Spirit is saying. Let's take a look and see what you are telling yourself, Scorpio. What are you telling yourself for the month of September? The King of Wands. King of Wands shows up in the reverse position. And the King of Wands can be somebody who's maybe a little bit inflexible, maybe even a little bit egotistical here. Can be very explosive, very angry as well. Especially we do have the control, letting go of control. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And the King of Wands, that's just the downside. That's just an energy, right? But the upside of the King of Wands here is somebody who's very successful, very spiritually in tune. It could even be a speaker or an influencer, very adventurous, very warm. You're wanting to transmute this energy into beauty, into something that's warm, something that's adventurous. So let's take a look here. So I'm not sure here if that's your energy, if that's somebody else's energy that's in the mix here, but you could be wanting to just walk away from that energy. Your wish fulfillment here, okay? Your wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups energy is manifesting. You are manifesting at rapid speeds. This is the card of emotional fulfillment, abundance, success, happiness, completion here. So I feel like there is a cycle that you're walking away from that's been completed because, again, you do have the Death card. But the King of Wands, whether, again, this is your energy of transmuting, finally coming back into your own power. Maybe this relationship tended to make you feel like you weren't yourself, okay? Maybe you were a little more explosive or even egotistical. Or this could be somebody that you were dealing with as well. But I feel like you're manifesting something very adventurous, very warm, very positive into your life because you don't want the negative energy, the negative side here of the King of Wands any longer. Let's get one more message. So be careful what you wish for is what they're saying here. Okay. Let me just ask Spirit here. Spirit, is this Lovers in the upright? Okay, that's what I thought. there's some sort of, again, separation. So either you're separated from somebody at this time due to control issues. Maybe you're separated from somebody that at one point was your wish fulfillment, but has too many of the negative sides of the King of Wands. The King of Wands can tend to be a little bit very passionate, very sexual as well, but not always. He wants to march to the beat of his own drum, so to speak, okay? So you can see here that he's marching, that he's beating his own drum, and sometimes he just doesn't give a hell about anybody else. And maybe that's your energy. You're finally fed up with something, because again, it shows up in the upright, but I feel there's healing that needs to take place here. A lot of healing, but you're being divinely guided to commit to something, and I really have a feeling it is you, Scorpio. So let's take a look and see what your external influences are. What is going on in your external world? Oh, wow. Okay. We have the Sun and the Ace of Cups. So we're going to talk not only about your circumstances, but your hopes and fears as well. So what's going on in your external influences here? We have, which one would you like for that external? The Sun. Okay. The Sun showing up is abundance, success, vitality. It's about you enjoying your life and possibly wanting to call in somebody to share it with as well. I feel like there's a lot of love that you have to give. And the Sun card is all about releasing anything that doesn't serve you and really going all in, feeling abundant, feeling alive again. And that's what I'm sensing with this energy is you're feeling more like you. You have your power back. Especially you can see the bird is over one eye. So there may have been a time where you didn't feel completely successful or abundant within a union. But that's what you're wanting to focus on at this time. So let's clarify the Sun. Spirit, can you please tell me about the Sun, which is the happiest card in the entire deck? So that's what's going on in September here. I feel like you're extremely abundant and happy with the decision that you, my beautiful Scorpios, are making. And guess what that decision is? To release toxicity, especially that has to do with addictions, codependency, greed, materialism, ego, addictions, I said that, manipulation, lies. So it's freeing yourself from this toxicity, okay? So whether it is a person or it's a thought pattern or it's a habit, you're freeing yourself from it ultimately. And when you free yourself from it, it's going to create tons of abundance for you. So I like this. Your hope here is a brand new beginning in love where you can open up your heart fully and somebody is willing to be emotionally satisfying, and you both are able to give equal give and take. This is an abundance in love. It's ready to open your heart up, and especially after a time of you focusing on your own self-care, self-love, self-preservation. I feel for a lot of you needed to, again, find your center, especially if you've been off kilt for a while is what I heard. The Ace of Cups as a fear is being closed, having a blocked heart in a situation. You want a brand new energetic beginning. Okay, you want this love to be something beautiful, something amazing, somebody that's willing to be romantic. And one of those loves that people can look at and say, wow, I'm so happy for you. I'm glad that you're in this relationship. You two are meant for each other. Let's take a look here, Scorpio, at your final outcome. What is the final outcome for your love life for September 2021? Scorpio, what is going on for your outcome? I just heard the name. I think it's a name. It could be a place. It could be a street. Salvatore. So please take that as it resonates. Very interesting. Again, I don't know if that's a name. Salvatore. Could be, like a street. Just take it as it resonates here. Okay, thank you. All right, we have two cards for your outcome. We have the Page of Wands and the Two of Cups. Whoa, I'm loving this for you here because the Page of Wands talks about a new energy coming in. It's that creative spark. So that is your hope here. The hope is the Ace of Cups. Remember, this is your hope. And We have the Page coming in, offering you this beautiful opportunity for adventure, for excitement. It's a very passionate, inspirational, almost childlike creativity coming in for you that's exciting. Maybe you start to travel with the person that you meet, and I say partnership because you have the Two of Cups showing up here. And the Two of Cups is about a very beautiful romantic partnership, a soulmate, some sort of high-level commitment coming in here, and it's a meeting of the mind. It's all about balance, love. And I feel for many of you, if you felt chaotic in the past, if you felt like you've been trying to call in a soulmate energy, perhaps you were dealing with a twin flame in the past, now you're about to meet a soulmate energy, or vice versa. But there's a very important relationship coming in for you that is going to be very fun, be very exciting, being very adventurous. And I feel like I'm getting a lot, again, flirty energy and attraction. Very new, okay? You do have flirt, you do have attraction. But this is somebody I feel like you haven't met. And that's only, you know, if it is somebody you already know. But I feel for a lot of you, it's somebody fresh coming in. Or at least if it is somebody that you already know, or you're in a relationship, it's fresh energy. You're bringing new excitement, new adventure into a very beautiful soul contract. You and this person were fated, meant to be together, okay? I am getting a little bit of twin flame energy. I will say that here for you, twin flame. But there's a very, very strong, beautiful connection. It doesn't have to be twin flame, but I feel twin flame energy either in the past or coming up. So let's get a direct message from Spirit. What does Spirit have for my beautiful Scorpios? I feel for a lot of you Scorpios, if you haven't met this person, there could be some sort of commitment, deep, higher commitment around your birthday, is what I was just hearing. Something involving a birthday. We have ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. Ground yourself. Go for walks in nature. Sit underneath a tree here. Earth, ground your feet in the earth here. Take a nice hot long bath here and just soak in and let nature calm you as well, is what I'm hearing. Let nature calm you. I am getting one more. Let's pull one more from Spirit. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's why. Now I understand. I was almost getting ground twice. Grounding. And now I understand why. Because it says stand your ground. Stand your ground. It says standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be a victor. Ground yourself. I was wondering why that was showing up twice. Perfect. And then if you do, you will bring serenity, okay? Ground yourself, stand your ground, and the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let the past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Woo! Powerful messages here for you, Scorpio. We are going to get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. I will read the relationship message from the guidebook from Collette Baron-Reid here. I do feel there's a lot of beautiful insight in her guidebook. So I'm going to read the relationship message for you. Spirit, what do you have for my beautiful Scorpios for their love life, September 2021? We have truth be told. Truth be told. It did come out in reverse, so I'm going to read to you the reverse and the relationship message. And please take whichever one resonates with you the most. Truth be told. Okay, they're illuminating at this time as well. Trust. Okay. So truth be told is about honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, willingness to be transparent, and clarity of communication, especially with that Ace of Swords energy for you. The relationship message. People tell you who they are very quickly if you are willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card tells you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up until now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. Whoa, very powerful there. But I want you to hear this protection message as well. So please take this as it resonates. Where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? If you're unhappy in any area of your life, look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth. Even if you don't like what you hear, acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than the truth is required now. Woo! That's deep, Scorpio. That is deep. All right. We're going to pull a message here for you from the Soul Truth Oracle deck here. And what I want you to do is either pause the video, Scorpio, pause the video to really think of your answer, or let this phrase or question soak in. Maybe even pause the video and write it down. Maybe meditate on your answer here. But I feel like the truth soul is definitely going to, both of them, okay. The soul truth is definitely going to make you think on a soul level. And that's ultimately why you are here watching this reading, right? Okay. Am I on the right path? Am I on the right path? Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Your soul action today, Scorpio. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next step. Trust. Woo! I love how they magically work together, don't you? All right, and the next one up here, usually I only pull one, but Spirit is saying you need both of these here. What am I grateful for right now? Adopt an abundant mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. Today's soul action, Scorpio, the universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and think of 3 things for which you are grateful for today. Notice the abundance growing within you. Woo! I love this message for you. I'm liking this. All right. Scorpio, if you're new to my channel, now is the time where we do the power animal exercise. So what I want you to do is just open up your heart chakra and come up to your third eye. And I want you to think of the first animal that comes into your mind's eye. Whether they fly high in the sky, maybe they're on land or in the water, maybe they're domesticated or wild. But I want you to think of an animal or animals that are coming into your mind's eye. And I'd love for you to put them in the comments. I'd love to hear what they are for you. So we're just going to pull a couple of cards here. And don't worry, you can pause the video if you need to think of the animals here. Feel free to pause the video. All right, so beautiful. The animals that are coming up for you, we have Peacock Spirit. Peacock, let it shine. You are shining, baby. You are shining. This is the foundation, Scorpio, on which you are built. You are born to shine, okay? You're born to shine that beautiful light into other people's energies as well. And that's why people love you, because you have this emanating magnetic light that's really hard to move away from. Okay, Peacock Spirit, let it shine. We have Wolf Spirit. Knowledge is wisdom. Knowledge is wisdom. This is about you learning from the past, not repeating the same mistakes. Learning from the lessons at hand here and moving forward into a wiser version of yourself. Owl Spirit, you can see clearly now. You can see clearly, especially after very important conversations were had between you and another. Koala, Spirit has a plan. Koala Spirit, Spirit has a plan for you. I feel like this plan is beautiful, actually, especially because you've went through and undergone major transformation here, Scorpio. Koala Spirit. And lastly, Dear Spirit, it says, bring a gentle touch. Bring a gentle touch, especially because you do have a little bit of that King of Wands in reverse energy. Again, whether that is you or somebody in your energy field here, but it's about bringing a gentle touch to yourself, to others, not letting pride dominate, not letting the ego dominate, but dropping to that heart center, Scorpio, and really focusing and loving yourself. I like this. Beautiful readings here for you. So lastly, before we close down your reading here, Scorpio, we're just going to get a crystal that'll help you along your path. All right. What crystal do we want here for my beautiful? Okay. We have Malachite. Malachite. For those of you that are familiar with crystals, Malachite absorbs negativity, okay? So if you're having any negative thoughts or if you're unsure of the journey, it also opens up the heart chakra area and brings in forgiveness, whether it's forgiving yourself or forgiving another person as well. But it's also the stone of the warrior here. So I almost get the energy of the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, finding motivation in a difficult time to persist, have the courage, the discipline, and the strength to keep going. So for those of you that resonates with Malachite energy, use this stone. I'm seeing a very large chunk. Somebody has a very big piece of Malachite. Whether it's in a different room, I'm almost feeling it's in a different room. Could be at an office here, could be in your on your altar, but somebody has a very beautiful form of this. It's a lot bigger. I'd say like 75 times bigger, maybe even 50 times bigger, maybe not that big, but Malachite, beautiful green banded energy, helps with your heart chakra. So I hope this resonates with you, okay? They want that to go with the Sun card, okay? This is your environment. You bringing that abundance, that success, because you're finally healing and opening yourself up. So they want that to go with the Sun card here. So Scorpio, I hope this message resonates with you. If so, please feel free to hit that like, share, subscribe, comment button. I do read each and every comment. It helps me tune into your energy so I can continue staying in this frame of my beautiful Scorpio soul tribe coming in listening here. So I am sending you out all a lot of love, light, healing, and abundance. Till next time.